Oh, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we'll be doing again another main series episode. Normally I'll be doing a World Soccer Champs video, but due to the purposes of this video, I am not. The next video will also not be World Soccer Champs, which is tomorrow's episode. It will be a Patriots series, a Patriots season episode. To be specific, week 6. So yeah. In this episode, we'll be doing just main series stuff. Something you would find in main series episode, and what else? And we'll be reviewing week 8. So, speaking of week 8, let's get right to it. So, hold on. Alright, so, look at players first. So, Falcons, Panthers, first game. I have predicted the Falcons to win. Something that I've been wrong about pretty much this entire year. And I felt going into the game that, I made a mistake. I think the Panthers are going to win. And, I mean, fair enough, Atlanta had the lead, to be honest. And it looks like they were going to win. But then you remember, this is Atlanta. They're like the Los Angeles Chargers. They are choking and choking and choking and choking. This time, they almost choked. But no. No. Just no. Teddy Bridgewater throws an interception. Game over. Falcons win 25-17. Also, they've won the last 6 of 7 games against the Panthers. Wow. So I actually got that one right. That's something you don't see too often. Me getting a prediction on the Falcons right. Next up, we got the Patriots and the Bills. This is the painful one. I don't even know what to say about the Patriots. We've lost 4 straight for the first time since 2000. I can't say that I didn't see it coming. Like, I didn't predict this to come, but I knew that it could have been a possibility of happening. Like, I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I also knew that I probably was, so yeah. We should have really won. And if Cam Newton never fumbled, we would have probably scored and won the game. This was a very winnable game against a team that really wasn't playing up to their potential. The Bills just scraped right out of that, 24-21. And yeah, they're 6-2 now. They probably just win the division now. I mean, the Patriots can make a turnaround, but that's gonna be tough. Well, I mean, their next game is against the Jets, so, and the Bills do play the Seahawks, so there is a possibility there. Then the Patriots play the Ravens, which is never gonna be easy, but the Bills also play the Cardinals, so yeah. Yeah. So I got that one right, unfortunately. This is like the only time where I ever want to see one of my picks go wrong. Is the picks that I choose against my own team. So yeah. Next up, it is the Titans and Bengals. What I think is probably the upset of the week, or at least one of them, because there's another game I like to talk about. Titans. This game, I don't know what to say for you guys. This game really shows. This game really got you exposed. Am I right? Yeah. This is something that I was probably expecting to happen. That I knew that was gonna happen in the beginning of the season. I had a feeling it was gonna come eventually, and here we go. I know it's only one game, but still. So the Bengals, really? You couldn't have waited 1 week until you play, who did they even play next? Until you play the Bears. Okay, the Bears are easy, but, I mean, their defense is pretty good. You could have waited 2 weeks until the Colts to finally lose a game. To get exposed. But no, you had to choose probably one of the worst teams in football right now, the Bengals. They were 5-1 coming to this. You guys were 5-1. Wow. As you can tell, I'm not too happy about that. Well, I mean, I mean, I really don't want to see them winning at all. I know this team does not play to their 5-2 record. This team is not actually playing like they're 5-2. And yeah, they just been getting easy opponents. And this was one of them, but I mean, something that the Bengals would do, they bungled it. Except that it wasn't the Bengals that bungled it. It was this time the Titans. I mean, the Bengals played pretty good. Not gonna lie. It was a pretty good game for them. And yeah, the Bengals just... Wow. I'm still a little surprised, to be completely honest. Yeah, I know I've been sitting on this page of Leonard Fournette and Cleveland Farrell for a while. I would get Leonard Fournette, but the pass block is, like, really... I mean, I could check this, like... Jim Brown's gonna go there, right? So if I were to... Hold on, if I were to do this... I put David Johnson there, and then I could see here... Oh, yeah. What about the trunking? Oh, I can actually bid for him. Hold on. I'm actually gonna bid for Leonard Fournette. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there you go. That's like 5/6 of my money down the drain. And if I don't get him, then I could just get Pharrell, which expires in 2 days, so lots of time for that. Let's go solo. Let's go Madden today. Let's do the weekly. My 3rd time doing this. Anyways, yeah. Next, that's my one game that I got wrong. Sucks. Next up is the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. A game which I thought would be very good, but of course, this is Ohio that we're playing in. This is Ohio, baby. And of course, they can never give us a good game, as the wind decided that today was going to be a day of work for them. And, yeah, it was a pretty windy game. One of the field goals, you know, I don't even want to know. One of the field goals that I think it was the Browns, they kicked it, and it looked like it was going to go right in, and then at the last second, it just, like, all out of nowhere curved, and he missed. This was just a pretty ugly game, which is not surprising, because it was pretty windy. You couldn't throw the ball, and you couldn't kick it properly. The Raiders did come out with a 16-6 win. So, I mean, if there's something good that came out of that game, was that I actually was correct. This is the fewest points, by the way, that the Raiders have allowed since week 15 of 2012. Yeah. I mean, I can't really say... I mean, Cleveland, they couldn't get anything going. I mean, both teams looked pretty bad, but in the end, the Browns were just slightly worse, and that's what they lost, and that's how they lost. And now they're sitting 3rd place in their division at 5-3. Imagine that. Actually, they're not. I don't even think they're. Actually, yeah, they're 5-3. My bad. Anyways, man, I still got that right. Can't believe it. Alright, next up is the Colts and the Lions. A game which I thought was going to be pretty close. Yeah, that is a pretty poor prediction there for me. I mean, yes, I guess the Colts to win, but 41-21. What happened to Matt Stafford in his comebacks, eh? Yeah, I didn't see a single one of those today. Or, yeah, Sunday. And so the Lions... they have the longest active losing streak. They have the longest active losing streak at home right now in the NFL, with 7 straight home losses. Yeah, not looking good for the Detroit Lions. The Colts, on the other hand, are now tied with the Titans for 1st. So finally, we have a real division winner in a division leader, possibly heading into week 9 for the South. Next game is the Vikings and the Packers. Another upset, I would say. Well, it is an upset. Packers, man, this was supposed to be the Aaron Rodgers show this game, and that did not go as expected for the Green Bay Packers. It looked more like the Dalvin Cook show to me, and it really was. He played outstanding. And, man, 4 touchdowns? 4+ touchdowns. Amazing. I don't remember the exact amount, but I know he got more than 4. Outstanding game for Dalvin Cook. He carried Minnesota to this victory. And, yeah, this was a pretty shocking victory, in my opinion. Yeah, the Aaron Rodgers show did not happen at all. So I got that one wrong. Alright, next up is probably the easiest game to predict. I bet a 5-year-old could probably predict this one correct. The Jets and the Chiefs. But I'm gonna be completely honest, this was the best game ever. If it was April Fool's Day. But of course it's not, so I mean, unless if you were a Chiefs fan, you were enjoying this from the end of last week's game to now. And you probably still are. 35-9. You know, I can't say much, it's the Jets, but still, come on. Patrick Mahomes was amazing, unlike the Jets this season. And I really don't have much to say for this team. If this team doesn't get Trevor Lawrence, I'm gonna laugh so hard, dude. Like, how do you play this bad and still not get the #1 overall pick? That's quite embarrassing in my opinion. And also, this is the last play of the game. Oh my god. I mean, I don't think they would have won anyway. No, they had. Yeah, it was a 9 points. There's no way they were gonna win that. All right, good game. GG's. The Chiefs. Yeah, they're playoff bound. I don't have to say much about that. The Jets, well, they're going to the playoffs for the losers as the 1 seed. And that's aka the draft. Man. I mean, the Patriots are playing bad, yes, but it could be a lot worse. Just remember that, Pats fans. Pats Nation, just remember that. Next up is the Rams and the Dolphins. One that I mean, you can't really I don't really consider it an upset, but I do consider it a pretty surprising victory. Rams, Dolphins. I knew this was going to be a good game from the start, and it proved. Dolphins winning 28-17. Man, the turnovers really cost LA there. Man, if turnovers never existed, they would have won this game easily. And this is the first time Miami's won 3 straight by more than 10 points since 2014. The Dolphins could really be a dark horse team to make the playoffs. They could very well sneak in as the 7th seed, especially if teams like the Raiders or the Browns start falling off. And so, yeah. I personally don't think the Dolphins will make the playoffs this year. I may be going, depending on how this offseason goes for them, I think next year could be their time to make a push for the division and for the obviously for the playoffs and maybe even for the division, who knows. So yeah. Next game is the Saints and the Bears. One that I really wasn't expecting to be close, but again, it's the Saints and without Michael Thomas, this team is literally destroyed. The Bears, I mean, if their defense wasn't as good as they are, they'd probably be 0-6, or actually, I should say 0-8. And the Saints, if Michael Thomas never existed, they'd probably be like 2-5 right now, or 1-6, I don't know. But this game was pretty entertaining. And obviously, there's one reason why it was more entertaining than it should have been. Not only did this game go to overtime, yes, it did go to overtime, guys. Oh man, I remember sitting on my TV on Sunday. Just like, how is this even possible? Like, wasn't even expecting this to happen, and all of a sudden it happens. Anyways, back to what my point that I was trying to get across. Will Lutz, by the way, scored the game-winning field goal in overtime, 35-yarder. I like to bring up something that most of you probably already know happened. Oh man. You know, I actually enjoy this a lot. I enjoy talking about these kind of things. Well, I mean, it sucks that it happens in the NFL, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta be like, wow, this is entertaining. I like to call it a fight. Actually, I think everyone calls it that. Man, what was he thinking? Seriously, what was he thinking? What was he thinking? You probably know what I'm gonna say, right? You probably know what I'm gonna say. And if you don't, well then you've probably been living under a rock and haven't been on social media, and you didn't watch the game. Well, you probably didn't watch the game because depending on where you live, it would not give it. I mean, I think it was a nationally broadcast game, but in some areas it wasn't. Anyways, man, I know I spent a lot of time doing this. I know I do. Hold on, let me try and get this real quick. Oh, that's complete. Devontae Adams. Let's go. Let's go, Devontae Adams. I need to focus on this real quick. Let me focus on this guy's first, and then I'll say stuff. But something happened really bad. I mean, if you're, of course, you're C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, you probably know what I'm going to say now. I just want to before I say what happened, I just want to say, like, what was, man, it's actually really hard to explain this. What was going through his head? What was going through his head? I don't know. I really don't know what was going through his head. Maybe he thought that this was the WWE or this was, I don't know, boxing match or something. Maybe that's what he thought. I don't know. I don't read people's minds. I mean, I want... Nah, actually not. I really don't want to. I really don't. Anyways, after saying 5 minutes of just saying anyways, I'm finally gonna say it. Javon Wims. What were you thinking? No, seriously, what were you thinking? If you thought the Myles Garrett incident was bad, yeah, you better look at this one. And for you guys that have been living under a rock for the past few days, what essentially happened was Bears receiver Javon Wims, it was like early in the second half, second quarter, it was 13-13, I mean, and it was going all well, all was doing well. And so, the Bears had the ball, driving down the field. Nick Foles, trying to give the Bears the lead, makes a 5-yard pass to Allen Robinson. Then they blow the whistle dead. He's down for a gain of 5. Blah blah blah. Then the camera focuses on the other side of the field, where apparently a guy named Javon Wims, number 83 of the Chicago Bears, was punching C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Yeah, you heard that right. Oh no. Skip. Yeah, this is not an ad-free video. At least for me filming. Alright, let's try and get Harrison Smith here. So yeah, he was throwing punches. He just like randomly, and then when they saw the replay, he was getting covered by Marshawn Lattimore, right? And then the play was dead, and then he started jogging up to Gardner Johnson, and then out of nowhere he threw a punch. Then he went back and he threw another punch, and then it was an all-out brawl after that. Also, I would like to say something real quick to Javon Wims. Can you take your helmet off next time? Really, please, like, you didn't even have your helmet off, dude. Nope, like, I don't even know what that he was thinking. And He said it was because supposedly Gardner Johnson had spat towards him, and I don't know. Man. I don't even know really what to say with Wims. And then the craziest thing is that there's clear evidence. This is the craziest thing of all. There's clear evidence of him doing something. And then he appeals it. Like, I know you kind of have to appeal every single one just to have a fair thing and blah blah blah. But there's clear evidence. It's so clear, dude. Like, literally 4K footage of you punching Gardner Johnson, no obstruction of any kind of view whatsoever, no obstruction of the camera so that they couldn't see. It was just, and I don't even know what to say. And he got suspended for 2 games. And I really think it should be more, but I mean, hey, he's still getting suspended either way, so at least they're doing something. Am I right? Yeah. Anyways, enough about spending the last 10 minutes on Javon Wims. Really, I don't know what he's thinking through that entire process. Anyways, on to some more promising stuff, at least if you're a Seahawks fan. Just like pretty much this entire season, you guys won again. This time against the gut of your old rival, the 49ers. Well, I mean, I can't really say old because you still hate their guts a lot, and they hate yours just as much as you hate them. Anyways, besides the point. Seahawks get a 37-27 victory. And this is Russell Wilson's punching bag. He's 14-4 against this team, including the playoffs. Yeah. Next up is probably what I thought was probably going to be the worst Sunday Night Football, or actually the worst primetime game to ever be broadcasted for the 2020 season, and probably in recent memory. I was very wrong about that. Actually, it was pretty boring, to be honest, except for the first quarter. Cowboys-Eagles. Home to a team that will go under 7-9 and still win the division. And man, the meme, the man, the myth, the legend, the meme, Ben DiNucci. Yes, Ben DiNucci. You know that meme, right? Yeah, you probably do. All of you probably heard it. Most of you probably heard of it by now. Unless, of course, you've been under a rock, but, yeah. Or, unless if you don't have TikTok, but there's probably everyone else. But still, he's starting. Everyone says this is going to be amazing. Yeah, then you remember, again, this guy is just a meme. He's really not a Tom Brady or a Drew Brees or a Russell Wilson or Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. He's not that kind of caliber QB. And yeah, they lost 29-3, point blank. Just to lead your franchise, like, I'd rather watch the Falcons play than the Cowboys. And just because the Eagles think, just because you guys won, that doesn't mean you're out of the clear either. You guys are leading division at 3-4-1. Yes, 3-4-1. And I don't even know what to say. And so you can't make excuses like, oh, we have all the injuries. Oh, well, you guys still probably will lose every game with all your injuries. I mean, for all I care, you guys probably go 5-11 in this division and still make the playoffs. Or, in your case, 5-14-1. Like, really? They should just give this up to the NFC West, to be honest. Like, the NFC West needs, because Chicago. If Chicago never existed, I wouldn't care about the NFC's not getting a spot. But because the Bears are shocking the entire football world right now, well, I mean, we all knew the defense was good, but we didn't think we were actually going to win games. But anyways, yeah, just give this NFC East spot to the NFC West. They desperately need it. They want all their teams in the playoffs. I don't really want to talk about the NFC East that much anymore. Even though, unfortunately, I will for Monday Night Football, but for now, we won't talk about them. Next up was probably the game of the week, and I say one of them because there's two more coming up, the final two games, and those are between, well, the Steelers and the Ravens. What a game this was! I mean, we all knew this was going to be a great game from the start, am I right? Yeah. And it turned out to be. It really did. And only if the Ravens could clutch up on the final play, but they didn't. Steelers win 28-24, and Pittsburgh's 7-0 for the second time in their team history since 1978. Yeah. The Ravens, I mean, yeah, they've lost two, but they still look like an undefeated team. Even though, to be completely honest, they couldn't get too much going. And because it's the Steelers, they make every game as close as possible. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, congratulations, Steelers. You did amazing. Woohoo! Yeah. Definitely don't have a lot of people I know that are Steelers fans. Yeah, I definitely don't. Yeah. Anyways, good luck against actually, no. Good luck on your bye week next. Have a good night on your bye week next week against the Dallas Cowboys. And if this team will probably win it by less than a score, because again, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is what they do. They do this for a living. Anyways, next game is the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. What do we have here? Another game, and I think if the Chargers weren't the way they are, I would obviously choose them over Denver, but I knew this was coming. It's been happening all season, just like Atlanta, even though if Atlanta I kind of have more trust that they wouldn't choke a game away. Yeah, Chargers had a good lead, blah, blah, blah. We know the story. They're going to choke, and that's exactly what they do. Justin Herbert still looks like the MVP, a Rookie of the Year caliber player. And he probably will win it. But, jeez. This is really an all-time low for the Chargers. Not only did you blow a game, you did it against your division rival, the Denver Broncos. The same team that's just creeping out of the basement to make a fight for a playoff spot. Whilst you guys choke off every single game, and you could be contending for the NFC West right now with the Chiefs and the Raiders. But no, you went down the Atlanta route, and look at you, dead last in the West. Actually, that sounds really good. Dead last in the middle of the West, all alone in the desert. Even though, to be completely honest, Los Angeles is not anything close to a desert, full of nothing, unlike Arizona. But anyway, that's besides the point. I really don't want to talk about this team too much. Justin Herbert's amazing, but they're going to do exactly what they did. And mark my words, they're going to do exactly what they did to Phillip Rivers. And they're going to waste his career. Mark my words. I'll see you guys in 10 years with that quote. Put it in the comments. I don't care. Just save that so that when 2030 comes around, you see that I'm correct. This team could go 14-2 and still lose in the first round to a 9-17. This team is the AFC version of Atlanta. It really is. Or the AFC version of Minnesota, depending on what time period you're talking about. Yeah, I really got nothing else to say about this. And for the Broncos, you guys are amazing. You guys are doing really good. I see you guys as just like a certain Actually, I don't feel like a certain other team. I completely forgot what I was going to say about a certain other team. But you guys look like a prime, and hear this correctly, a prime playoff contending team. Even though, to be completely honest, because you have no Peyton Manning or John Elway, you probably won't even make the playoffs. But just remember that Drew Lock is the future, at least so far. And I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe you actually make the playoffs. Maybe the Raiders and the Browns fall off. Am I right? Anything can happen. And this team is another dark horse team, like another team known as the Miami Dolphins, right? Exactly. Why did I throw it down thinking it was no fans? Anyways, man, what else was I gonna say? Wow, I just completely lost full track of what I was gonna say. Oh, right, Monday Night Football. This game was supposed to be a blowout. On paper, this is going to be a 40-plus point victory for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, the Giants defense had other ideas, okay? This was a very good game, the whole course, even though it was between a 5-2 team and a 1-6 team. It was pretty good, I would say. Let's just put it straight right now. The team that won this game, which you probably already know who was, won by less than a touchdown. And, of course, it was the Buccaneers. 25-23. But what I want to get, my point that I want to get through is Daniel Jones. Actually, not even, that I can't just blame it all on him. The Giants offense. What the heck, dude? Seriously. Okay, what was that right here? What the heck, dude? This offense. If this offense could be good, this team would probably be 5-2 right now or something. Or 5-3 or 4. I'm really something above 500. But no, they're the complete opposite of the Dallas Cowboys before Dak Prescott got injured. Because the Cowboys had a high-flying offense and a terrible defense. Now with Dak out and most of their offensive line, that's a clearly different story now. And as for the Giants, it was the opposite. They had a terrible offense, but they had a really good defense. Yeah, no, this offense is really not going to go anywhere. You guys are going to start to look like the Chicago Bears do most years. Amazing defense, but terrible offense. Yeah. Congratulations, New York. You started 1-7 for the third time in the last 4 years. And I should really say the last 3 years, because that fourth year was when you guys made the playoffs at 11-5, which I think everyone pretty much forgot about up until this point, until I mentioned it, right? Yeah. Anyways, as for 4 other teams, the Cardinals, they're on their bye, so yeah, you guys will probably beat Miami anyway. The football team. Love to hear that name, don't you? The football team. Anyways, yeah, they had their bye. Their struggles are over. Ron Rivera can fully focus on coaching and not cancer. And you already addressed that another episode. What? Hey, it's a good thing, right? Really good. Congratulations to Ron Rivera. You're staying strong. The Jags. Jeez. I don't even know if you can consider this a win for them. But I mean, hey, you're playing another bad team. A team who also, as a matter of fact, was on their bye too. The Houston Texans. Wow, this is going to be a really good game, right? Oh no, okay. The winner will have a better shot at not getting triple one. So probably getting a pick somewhere between 8 and 11. Actually, more like between 5 and 8. But yeah, we get it. So yeah, that does it for reviews. It really does. It really doesn't break the hurt at all. Nor does it not freaking hurt. That makes sense, right? Yeah, I know. Let's go! Anyways, let's actually try and do something in this event because I'm doing terrible. And the second that I say I do terrible, I score. Because, imagine. So yeah. So in terms of what games I got right, what games I got wrong, let's see. Let me count. Alright, so the final score is 3 losses, 11 wins. Woohoo! Yeah, that's what you like to hear. That is very good for me. Let's go. I am the king at these things, okay? You heard it right from me. I am the king at predicting. 11-3. Let's go. Let's go. I'm really happy that I got to do it. Alright, let's claim that, because that expires in 2 days. 36 minutes. Do I, okay, can I check my tournament real quick? How many points do I got? Oh yeah, I have no more tickets. I gotta wait 3 hours, 4 hours. Yay, I'm gonna be sleeping in that time, because it's almost 11 o'clock here. Yay. Let's see how my league is doing. Yeah, I did terrible on my drives, to be completely honest. Yeah. Alright. Anyways, yeah. I guess that's gonna do it for this episode. Let's see how my bids are doing. Leonard Fournette. You know, it would be crazy if I actually do get Leonard Fournette. I don't need a running back, but that would just make my team look scarier. Even though, to be honest, I think Cleveland Farrell would have been the way better choice, but hey. I mean, it is my thing, right? Also, look at the yard. Let's see some stuff. What do we got here? Is it this? Okay, perfect. Let's see shirts. Oh, I know. Wrong thing. We need jerseys. Jerseys. Oh, yeah. Love to see that. Look at that. Oh, there's even a Browns jersey. Okay, where's the, special edition Patriots jerseys? They even got one. Right here, baby. Right? Oh. That looks sick, not gonna lie. I didn't even know you could buy these. I think these are new. I don't know. Washington. And then for pants. Oh. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's actually gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss anything, and so we can keep growing. Yay. Because, you know, we're trying to hit a certain goal of 100 subs. So, yeah. Tell your friends so that we can keep growing by the hour, by the minute, by the day. And, yeah. Also, go follow my Twitch. Link is in the description down below. We're trying to hit 1,000 followers. It'll probably be a while before I hit that, but we're almost we're a little above halfway there. So, yeah. Let's do it. I believe in myself. That I can do it. So yeah, go help support me. Let me try and level these guys up real quick. There you go. Definitely not gonna level you up. Do I want to level Dawkins up? Hold on, I'm trying to see who to level up. Yeah, I level up Jim Brown. I level up Robert Woods. I'll level up Dawkins. Is there anyone else I can level up besides McLaren? Anquan Short? No? Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, bye.